Some players in my community have been constantly asking me on what Helminth ability did I put on my Atlas Prime. Others are kind of excited on a video wherein I'll show an Atlas with either Rhino's Roar or Mirage Eclipse. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but honestly, I don't think that damage buffing abilities wouldn't be that much fun with Atlas at all. You see, it doesn't need to be damage buff all the time. And what you see on your screen is a prime example that Atlas doesn't need any damage buff to be fun. Something that can group enemies will not just turn your landslide into the ultimate punching machine, but also improves the overall kit of Atlas, since he will also both receive utility and survivability. And mind you, Nidus Larva is just a glimpse of how good a grouping Helminth ability on Atlas. This ability may be fun to watch, but there's a far superior grouping ability for Atlas. Before we proceed, don't forget to stick until the end, as I will be giving instructions on how to enter the Cyberpunk 2077 giveaway. Don't get me wrong, Larva is pretty viable with Atlas. It's sufficient since it doesn't require any target and you can cast it anywhere you like. Also, the ability does allow you to proc Petrify on the group enemies, giving more damage boost to your landslide, and as well as providing reliable damage reduction due to your rubble passive. Every time you group enemies with Larva, then cast Petrify, and smack them with your landslide, they will drop rubble, which will fill up your counter and allow you to maintain 1500 rubble all the time. This is essentially a good thing because it will make landslide even better. How squad leader, with the help of the rubble heap augment, with the help of Larva, we can maintain 1500 rubble all the time, which allows us to cast landslide with no energy cost, deal 2 times damage, and gain 2 times travel speed when using our first ability. Take note that this build is tuned for my group and punch setup. I did settle for Hunter Adrenaline for energy regeneration when I'm not using landslide. 1389 armor, plus the 1500 armor from the rubble passive is enough to make Atlas tanky and help regenerate energy with the help of this mod. I did this so that I don't need to put Arcane Energize on this slot, and min-max the damage of my landslide with both Arcane Fury and Arcane Avenger. But if you think you need Arcane Energize, then you can settle for Transient Fortitude, which also lowers the duration of Larva, and give you more power strength, which also affect the damage of your landslide. Then, you can decide to put Arcane Energize on either slot. Just be mindful though, you will need Combo Duration mod, or the Naraman Power Spike to keep your combo at max, since we will be using a crit focus build on our landslide with the help of Blood Rush. If you don't have a good ribbon on your stat stick like this, you can put weapon augments on either your Mirage or sword. Yes, we will be using the old but gold stat sticks as Xorus was nerfed to the ground. I honestly don't get it why the developer decided to get rid of this interaction, since it wasn't that game breaking at all. True that it increases the damage of some frames exalted weapons, but it didn't get to the point that we can easily acquire the damage cap of the game with that said interaction. But again, this is just my opinion. And instead of blabbing about the nerf, let's just find new ways to break the game. I mean, enjoy the game. So anyway, without the Xorus, nor any godly riven, I can still kill group enemies within a few hits of my landslide. The best part about this build is I can still keep my combo counter at max to increase the damage of landslide, since I'm using Naraman, and I don't have a problem with it since I have Hunter Adrenaline on my build. But hold your horses. Remember what I've said earlier, Larva isn't the best for this Helminth combo for Atlas. The best subsumed ability in my opinion is Korra's Ensnare. I have tested both abilities for a couple of times before posting this video, and what I've discovered is that Larva is kind of clunky, especially when you are using your Petrify ability. With the build I've shown you for my Larva setup, Atlas Petrify ability will have 24 meters range, which is fairly wider than the pull radius of Larva. This means that those enemies not grouped by Larva can be petrified, and these stoned enemies can't be pulled by Larva. Also, I don't know if it's a bug, but sometimes you can't punch all grouped enemies with your landslide ability. It may be a good option, but it's very clunky, to say the least. On the other hand, I have no problem with Ensnare, petrified or not. Enemies will get pulled once I cast my Ensnare on a target, and between the two pull abilities, Ensnare does help me get into that 40 million damage on a single landslide. Nidus Larva has gotten me to over 17 million damage, but Ensnare is where it's at. It's both fun and effective, as all you need is cast Ensnare, build up your counter, petrify, then one punch them all, rinse and repeat. By the way, the build I'm using for an Ensnare Atlas is the same with the Larva version. I did not settle for any duration, since my main goal here is to use Ensnare to group enemies and petrify them so I can deal more damage with Landslide, and keep my rubble passive at max. It can provide crowd control without any duration, but it's best used for utility on this Helminth combo. Honestly speaking, this is the best and most fun Atlas build I have so far, and I hope that you will also enjoy this setup. Before I end this video, I would like to announce that I will be giving one copy of Cyberpunk 2077. In the meantime, it will be a Steam version of the game, as I'm still processing my card so I can hopefully give out this game to our console brothers and sisters. Just simply click the link on the pinned comment below, and I wish you all good luck. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.